What's a man or a king? What's it a saying? Advancing the line, advancing the payment. You front the game and shoot what said as you claim it. It's that Xbox, spin the block, his legs slide. Fast talker, no riddling, moonwalking, selling moon rock just to make dividends. You in traffic with family? That much make it a portrait. Gun kick back, not grannies from porches. David on the scene, you know that it's scorching. What's a man or a king? What's it a saying? Advancing the line, advancing the payment. You front the game and shoot what said as you claim it.
You already know the time, told my boys to hold the line. We gon' shoot it out in seconds, leave you posted like a vine. Bow your head down to the king, leave your roses at the shrine. We stay ready for the war, just need the king to drop the sign. Say what you running from, what you running from? I'm with my team, we bleed green, that's what you wanted, huh? Say what you running from, what you running from? I'm with my team, we bleed green, that's what you wanted, huh? This what you wanted. This what you wanted, huh?
Peace and blessings, and welcome back to Xbox Frontline News with your boy, the King. We are one day away from the greatest day of the week. That's Fridays. Fight Night Fridays is always a delicious take on your gaming sensibilities. Be forewarned. Don't come in there expecting to have yourself handled with kid gloves. Pause. No. Fight Night Fridays is where we get it in. Now, we could be playing Street Fighter tomorrow. We could be playing Tekken. I'm not in control. I'm just your host. The Discord is open for you to jump in. We could be playing Marvel Rivals. We could be playing Fortnite. If you're a member of Xbox Frontline News, you dictate pace. You say what we play. As a member, you have privileges. And let me tell you something. Those privileges carry. But listen, you got a chance to see me today on Frontline Gaming Streams. Now, a lot of people is confused. Like, you see me on Frontline Gaming Streams, that is not an Xbox channel. Frontline Gaming Streams is an every game channel. We play Nintendo over there. We played PlayStation, Xbox, PC, whatever. Whatever we're playing there, we just play. Because at the end of the day, we're gamers. But on Xbox Frontline News, and that's this channel, oh, this is an Xbox channel, baby. And we put in that work to make it hurt. Hashtag no PlayStation 6. You know how we do. I'm going to run it up on them bumps. I'm going to keep the boot on Kong's neck this whole generation. Yo, you already see. You see what Microsoft is up to. They're doing you dirty. Shorty. Getting done dirty out here. Because on God and them, Xbox let a little bit of information flow. And now you guys got to know exactly what's happening. I told you this GDC was going to be like no other. You got NVIDIA showing robots on the stage. We found, and they did this in conjunction with Disney. Now, let me explain. The head of NVIDIA comes out on stage and talks about his new AI and how the robotics and everything is moving and how the industry of robotics is going, how they're going to displace everybody from their jobs. I mean, he actually said something just like that. But also, in collaboration with Disney, they're making droids. Now, let me explain something to you. AI has a conversation, has a language that we don't understand. It's called gibberish. And I'm not joking, I'm not playing. And AI talks to each other. Unbeknownst to us, they have a language that is simplified for them. But anyway, these androids, these droids, talk gibberish. Something dope to see that finally that you may own your R2D2 or your 3CPO, whatever. But it's about to happen, people. We are right there. We're at the precipice of this thing. And yeah, I think we passed the tipping point. I think we already passed the Rubicon. Honestly, I already think we're there. We have wonderful news in the world of games. Xbox continues to keep the foot on the gas. And 2025 so far has been a very eye-opening year. Xbox is doing what's best for gaming, and that's pushing the industry forward, whether you like it or not. The wait might be over for all those people waiting for the new Hollow Knight. Hollow Knight has been talked about for a minute, and it's kind of seemingly fell off the radar with no updates in sight, no conversation about the game, but the fans and anticipation still lingers. Well, they were talking to the ID at Xbox, Guy Richards, and he was going over how $5 billion has been paid to independent developers throughout the program of ID at Xbox. Well, they said they're looking forward to their lineup with the incredible games like Expedition 33, Descendants Next, FBC Firebreak, to play across the whole Xbox universe and across Hollow Knight's Silksong 2. That sent the crowd into a frenzy. Now, this mostly confirms that Hollow Knight Silksong will launch sometime between this typing right now and the end of time. Granted, all the games that they mentioned, besides Hollow Knight, is set for April. Now, Firebreak is set to launch sometime in 2025. This could imply that Hollow Knights will be coming to the platform at the early half of this year. I believe so. I believe that we'll be in for a treat. With the games that we're seeing, launching, playing, and being accessible, Hollow Knights should be ready to launch on the Xbox ecosystem. I can't wait for that day, because that Metrovania is crazy. Do I have your attention now? Do I have your attention now? When I reported a long time ago that the Xbox handheld and the Xbox dashboard and the new Xboxes that will be releasing will change the game in a manner that has never been seen before, and you guys laughed, mocked, joked, and thought everything was funny, do I have your attention now? Well, apparently, game times, joke time, fun time's over. Right to serious business. For all those people that thought that Steam would never be part of whatever Xbox is doing, I told you, Gabe and Phil are cool. You think that all that conversation that we were talking about before, as talking about Xbox heads, I'm talking about the real Xbox heads. I'm not talking about the fake ones that don't know anything. I'm talking about the real ones. I'm talking about the ones that do actually know something, all right? Talking about my real rights. They know. Now, I'm the little brash dude, right? Pause. I'm the one that's going to run out there and tell you wholeheartedly what I feel about it. Now, a lot of these dudes they don't want to come off wrong. I'm a little crash. Like I'm gonna say something that's gonna piss you off. I'm gonna piss you off. You know why? Because I'm not here to placate your feelings. Like a lot of times, these dudes placate your feelings. Why? Because they don't want to ruffle the feathers of their fan base. Well, here's the steam on the Xbox evidence Microsoft didn't want you to see. Microsoft posted and removed the new Xbox user interface image with Steam games listed. Microsoft revealed earlier this year that it was combining the best of Xbox and Windows together for handhelds. Now, understand that part. Understand that Microsoft looked over at Xbox and said, for us to really conquer this joint, we have to merge the two. I wholeheartedly believe that Windows 12 will have Xbox fundamentally built in to the kernel. And if you don't understand what that means at a low-level software level, it is written into the code. So it's indistinguishable, can be removed, put in the DNA, not laid on top, not an extra layer, not a tack on, not a also. No, built into the code of Windows 12. And now the company is starting to drop its first hints of what the user interface might look like. The blog post about Xbox opening 1 billion doors. Understand that part where you guys mocked and laughed and said Xbox can't even get 100 million consoles sold. Xbox said, hold up. We're a software company. All software companies, including the hardware manufacturers, which is Sony and Nintendo, make more money off of software than they do hardware. Now, how the hell can we get to these people without selling them software? Because before, the traditional sense was, let me get this to you in software, in hardware, in order to sell you software. Well, Microsoft found a way around that because they said, we already have an avenue. We already have a distribution line. We already have a pipeline already set up. How can we use this? How can we leverage this? Well, Windows is the key. Microsoft briefly revealed the new Xbox user interface that looks a lot more console-like across multiple devices and even appears to list Steam games. After a briefly posted image of the new Xbox user interface across multiple devices, Microsoft quickly removed it once The Verge inquired about it. The image has a new Xbox user interface that can be seen on a TV where you can clearly see the Steam label is listed. The same user interface with the Steam mention is also shown on the tablet and handheld versions. This is what they're talking about. So you can see that right there. I'm going to get into the zoomed in area of it. Now you see Microsoft on Xbox dashboard on the TV, the ROG, the laptop, the cell phone, and a tablet, right? Multiple devices. Game how you game. If you want to game on a Series S, you want to game on a Series X, you want to game on your television, on your ROG, on your laptop, on your cell phone, on your tablet. Game how you game. Here's it zoomed in so you guys can see it. You see where it says Game Pass and Steam right there? You see that? While the image appears to be a mock-up with own games listed twice as well as action-adventure titles, I don't think the Steam label here is necessarily a mistake. Sources familiar to Microsoft plans tell me that the company is currently working on an Xbox app update that will show every game you have listed on your PC that includes games from Steam and the Epic Store. And I understand Microsoft will label these games accordingly. Let me tell you, they have, when you was playing a Rubik's Cube back in the days, listen, you guys don't know about a Rubik's Cube. A Rubik's Cube is a multicolored device, has like red, yellow, blue, green, and the colors get jumbled up in this device. And your job is to make all the colors on each side match, all blue, all red, all green, all yellow. Microsoft has solved the Rubik's Cube. They have solved the biggest question. How do we get our software in the hands of gamers that either don't want to pick up a controller, that either don't want to sit in front of a television, that either don't want to have a laptop, don't want to use a keyboard? How the hell can we reach every gamer where gamers want to game and just do that? How the hell can we do that? Well, they've done it. They've done it. I'm told Microsoft is still in early stages of the Xbox app update, so the company might never ship the feature to list all your Steam games, but this mock-up image shows how they might show up eventually. Xbox chief Phil Spencer, Phil Dominus Maximus Aurelius Spencer, first of his name, has previously hinted that PC stores like the Epic Game Store and itch.io could one day arrive on Xbox consoles. Microsoft has also been working on making the Xbox app the home of the PC gaming, and listing Steam games in the app will certainly help. GOG, GOG, has a similar system in place, so you can see the games you own on PC across multiple launches. I asked Microsoft to comment on the appearance of the Xbox user face app, but the company didn't respond in time for the publication. Now, this is The Verge, and this is Tom Warren. Always give credit where credit is due. He got the picture, he got the information, he got everything out. And at the end of the day, Xbox and Microsoft is going to conquer this gaming space like no other. It's going to be crazy to see. As Xbox always stands in a healthy place, Microsoft's next Xbox Studio game release has officially gone gold. South of Midnight. You guys know how I feel about South of Midnight. If you saw my interview with Lord Cognito and the CEO over at Compulsion. Man. This game, I am so ready to play this game. Now, more than likely, I'm going to be an NDA playing this game pretty soon. And from the little bit that we did get a chance to play in New York, I'm telling you, you guys, you're in for a treat. April is going to be a great month for Xbox and Microsoft as a company as a whole, because releasing on all platforms and releasing games that are critically acclaimed, that stand the test of time, that can hold their own, I truly believe that Xbox and Microsoft are in a fantastic place. This is the year of Xbox. This is the year of gaming. No matter where you game, Xbox has a foothold on your top 10 list. Stand up. Bravo. Assassin's Creed Shadows crosses 1 million players within its first day. That means the first day it was able to be played, 1 million players got in there. Now, being that it's not on any free services, I don't know if it's on Ubisoft Plus. I got to double check, because more than likely I will probably be playing later on tonight. So you can see that game running that way. It doing this, Ubisoft has got a much needed win. Ubisoft just announced that Assassin's Creed Shadows surpassed 1 million players on its first day. The official Assassin's Creed account on X just posted that it's not even 4 p.m. here in Canada, and Assassin's Creed Shadow has already passed 1 million players. The developers has thanked the community for helping them reach this meaningful milestone. Ubisoft Day 1 release plans on Steam seem to be going well for this game too. Now, that's a wonderful thing, releasing day and date across the boards, because I was worried for this title. Absolutely worried for this title. Assassin's Creed Shadow had to undergo several changes before releasing today, March 20th. However, it seems the delays has helped, and the developers' constant effort to polish and improve the experience has helped Shadows cross the 1 million mark on its first day. Now, from what I'm hearing, if it's on console, the PlayStation 5 Pro seems to be a pretty good, solid option. But we have not heard about the Xbox Series X version yet. My Xbox guys, let us cook. You know they're going to put all three of them up against each other. Well, all four of them now, because you have the base versus the Pro, Series X, and then Series S. With Series S bringing up the rear. But I'm going to tell you, man, it was looking spooky out here for Ubisoft. Spooky. Now they could breathe easy because it's all up from here, right? Everything is upward from here. They got that first mill under the belt. Day one, bang, made it happen. And they ain't even payday Friday yet. So could you imagine when dudes get paid on Friday, how it's going to look? The game looks good and looks good streaming wise. So congratulations, Ubisoft. Congratulations. Well played, Mr. Bond. Well played. Now, I found this game online, and I came across it, and I really thought it needed the light from the community. A story-driven, single-player action adventure, Tenet of the Sparks tells the story of Will, a boxer who stands up against street gangs and confronts the ghosts of his past, helping him with the spirits of his ancestors, whose powers he can channel as his conscience slips back through the ages. Unique gameplay embraced the powers of Will's ancestors, including the frostbitten Vikings and the ancient Aztecs warriors, through the unique world-switching mechanic at the heart of the game. Master your skills and discover the best combinations to progress through the adventure. Different perspectives. From graffiti-covered streets and crime-ridden alleys, Will's hometown, to the snow-capped Viking mountains and the mystical Aztec catacombs, each world has its own history, characters, conflicts, and mysteries. The journey. Only by following the Viking and the Aztec paths can Will uncover the truth about himself. But there's always risk. He may lose himself in the visions and may never return. So please, if you go wishlist this, add to the wish list on your Steam, join the Discord, get part of the conversation. Raw games, like ROAR games, Tenet of the Spark. It's worth your look. So now that we know that South of Midnight has gone gold and a lot of people are going to start to get a chance to play the game ahead of its things, to get their reviews and their stuff together. You're going to see a lot of people go dark on the title at the moment. Anticipation for that game in the Xbox ranks is severely high. I heard a couple of you guys talking about some game that's supposed to be launching on PlayStation around that area. I don't know. I'll figure it out. Is it launching in PlayStation Plus? What the hell are you telling me that for? Like, if it ain't in PlayStation Plus, I don't give a damn. I pay $174 a year for PlayStation Plus. I ain't buying a damn thing from these dudes. They're going to give me the games that I want. I'm going to play Dragon Age Veilguard tomorrow because it's in PlayStation Plus. That's what I do. I put my money and let my money work for me. You understand? But also, Hollow Knight. Hollow Knight Silksong is a game that you guys have been waiting for. A Metrovania type game. And it's been dark. It's been quiet. But they're mentioning this game. That means this game is about to probably do a surprise stealth drop inside Game Pass or something that is sure to set the world on fire. But I got to give it up to Ubisoft because yesterday's video I was afraid for them because honestly, I thought that these dudes was down in the dumps, and apparently that was a lie. You never know with this video game stuff. This video game stuff is very, very fickle, right? You don't know. You honestly do not know what's going to happen from moment to moment. And I honestly got to say, damn, man, that's a shocker. Day one, 1 million out the gate. That's a beautiful thing. But Steam and Xbox and Steam. Xbox and Steam sitting in a tree. KISSING. First comes love, then comes marriage, then comes Steam with a baby carriage. What happens now? It's a little Xbox, a handheld even. Boy, you dudes are going to be sick to your stomach the way you see the PC dudes flock to this joint. Yeah. Listen, man, I'm 98% right all the time. Hashtag no PlayStation 6. You know how we do. I'm going to keep the boot on Kong's neck this whole generation. We're going to run it up on these bumps. You understand? Can't stop, won't stop. No baby oil and such. Yo, to see all this stuff transpiring, just like how I saw it. Like, I did not know how they were going to achieve that number. But I believed them. I believed them. I didn't know how they was going to get there, but I believed them, though. And they're there. They're right there. And with all that stuff that happened with the FTC just recently, with the transference of power and the moving and shaking and the CMA moving stuff around, the new acquisitions should be coming soon. Microsoft Xbox is poised to dominate the gaming space like a juggernaut you've never seen. Y'all listen to the song in the beginning of the show. And it says, this is what you wanted, huh? This is what you wanted. Y'all wanted Xbox to start messing with their money, with Microsoft money. Be careful what you wish for, because you just got it. I see all you dudes talking about, oh, we're going to get Gears with no multiplayer. With no multiplayer player. Go play that single player and go sit down. While we get a full meal, you get Popeye's biscuits with no water. Oh, you got something to eat. It's going to hurt going down. Pause. And that's not even confirmed. That's the wildest part about it. Everything with you guys is speculation. Just shut up and be happy for what you got. You got Forza Horizon showing up. They announced Indiana Jones, but it seems like they're holding out on you dudes. I don't know what's up with you guys. But apparently, the king got to keep it cool because this is Assassin's Creed Day. And I'm going to give respect to Assassin's Creed because I was highly doubtful, bro. You almost had me come out with this mask here. You almost made it happen, son. Because I definitely, right, Mike? We was definitely going to finish them off. Pause. We was definitely coming for you. Ubisoft. What I'm going to tell you is, I'm going to take that logo And I'ma throw it around. You be soft necked. Because you was almost out of here. And I'ma tell you dudes, like I tell you every day, try to play the game pass. Ain't that right, Mike? Kill. Yeah, Jason? I hear that too.